What I told you about that name that I want y'all to remember?
Ammu.
Morakawa, would you please do the honors for us, please? Now I have a question for you. I'm going to give you the mic, all right? I have a question for you. So the first thing I want to ask you is, when we're reading the Metanetia, where do we start? So, I'm new, so I'm going to ask you to start right here. You can start reading the hieroglyphs here.
No.
No? Where should we start reading?
Wherever the glyphs are facing. So they're all facing to the right, so we start from the right.
So everything is facing there. So I'm going to start here. By the way, what glyph is that?
That's the horned viper.
That's the horned viper. Watch us get into grammar. What consonant is that equivalent to in English?
F or V.
F or V. How does that behave grammatically?
It's a suffix or pronoun for he, him, his, or its.
Say that again?
It's a pronoun or a suffix for he, him, his, or its.
I think a lot of people could take these classes. I hope this is going to be published very soon. A lot of people could benefit from these classes, especially in the conscious community. Thank you very much.
Nice.
So watch this.
Oh, nice.
This glyph right here, I'm about to show you guys the full scenery. This right here is a remake. So I live in New York, and this painting is in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. But it's a remake, but the remake is consistent with the original. Watch this. Oh man, talking about watch this, and I forgot to add it. But I got it. Wait, no, I do got it, because I could just go back.
That's it.
This is the original. Everybody see?
Yeah.
This is the original. All right. So watch this. To the far top right, we have legs showing motion or movement. Atop it is a bowl called the new bowl. That is a trilateral glyph in the Metanetia. It's called Ini. Ini. And it means to bring. To bring. The water ripple above it or behind it, two of them, each of them is equivalent to the English letter N. So altogether it says Inin. Then with the horned viper morakawa, as a suffix at the end of a word, it becomes the masculine pronoun, he, him, his, or its, right? So it means he brought. The glyph all the way on the top here is an A. The outstretched arm here is also an A. Both of them are A. This glyph above, that A alone, usually on its own, means great in ancient Kemet. As in the word for Pharaoh, per-ah, the great house, which the Hebrew is called Pero, and it comes into Greek as Pharaoh. But in ancient Egypt, during the Middle Kingdom period, this is the first time that the kings in Egypt are described as per-ah. Prior to them, they're only called Nisut, which is the Aboriginal Kemetic term for king. Now watch this. The owl gives us an M, and the throw stick is a determinative. By determinative, I mean, if I write 3.27 on a paper, how do you know if I'm doing a math problem or I'm talking about money? So we usually attach a dollar sign, right? So the dollar sign, even in English, is what we call a determinative because it classifies what we're looking at. So the throw stick is teaching us that we're talking about a foreign people because the throw stick was the weapon of choice by Asiatics and Ethiopians, which gets interesting. Think about this. In every Kemetic lecture, they tell you Nubia is the mother of Egypt, and all of Kemetic tradition is born in Nubia. They don't tell you that the Egyptians considered the Nubians foreigners. They don't tell you that the word, one of the words for Cush, or Kash in Kemet, which is also the Hebrew Cush, is Nehisu, which means vile and wretched. That's how the people of Kemet looked at some of the Nubians. They called them Nehisu, which means the vile or wretched ones. We talking truth today. This is not romanticism. This is truth. Watch this. Because the throw stick is the weapon of Ethiopians and Asiatics, it's used as a determinative for foreigner in ancient Egypt. Then we see a man kneeling. Does that man look like he's praying?
No.
Come on, we all know Asiatics was never slaves in Egypt. Does that man look like he's there filming?
Nah. He's captive.
What do he look like, family? He look like a slave or what we call a captive, right? Don't worry, they're going to tell you he's just a prisoner of war. That's a whole slave. The word is Ammu. N-F Ammu. He brought Ammu. Who's the he? This guy. He brought these guys into Egypt. He brought Asiatics. The term for Asiatic in the Egyptian language is Ammu. And he brought them into Egypt, and look how they're coming into Egypt. As captives.
Wow.
But I thought that doesn't exist. So we got a new generation of Hebrews today. We could read them damn glyphs.